Good morning once again, folks. Dirk here at GC Blues 45. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Why am I on again doing a pregame report? Right? Well, one, I got to be at work. Two, there's a game at 1 o'clock Eastern. So that's why we're going to be doing this early. Yeah. And finally, something I need to do. Yeah. Be right back. Sorry about that. I had to do something. Okay, so once again, we got a game at when I'm at work going on, and when I get off, another game is starting, and then we won't. It's crazy. So let's get right into this. Remember, if you haven't come across this and have to like it, let's get that thumbs up duel going. It's very important. Helps to keep the channel going. Remember, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe icon and be notified every time I upload a new video by clicking that bell icon. Okay, so without further ado, we're starting off with the game that is at noon Eastern. Noon Central, 1 Eastern. The Capitals at the Senators. Yeah, the Caps at the Senators, and they played yesterday, and now they're playing today. So you pretty much know the Caps are 21, 14, and 5, and 47 points. The Senators are 18, 15, and 5, and 41 points. The money line has the Senators as the favorites at minus 142 to a plus 120. That's what tells me. By the way, just a second man between these two teams, and I'm going to check something here. Okay. It's hard to win a back to back. So I'm going Ottawa. I think they got a good chance doing it because their last 10 shows Centers are better. And you can watch this on RDS, TSN5, and Momentum, which is the home of all Washington sports, especially your Wizards and your Capitals. By the way, Momentum, the company, owns the Wizards and the Capitals. Okay, next is the Mammoth at the Islanders. Now, entering this match, currently, the Mammoth are 18, 19, and 3, and 39 points. And the Islanders are 22, 14, and 4, and 48 points. You know, just like the last matchup, great interdivisional matchup. This one's a great interdivisional, divisional, and interconference matchup. Good matchup here. And they got the Mammoth as the favorites at minus 105 to minus 115. Now, this one you can be a judge on. You can go for the Elders if you want, if you think they're going to win. But once again, the team that's the lower number, they're both minus, will be the favorites. And they got the Mammoth as the favorites at minus 105 to the minus 115. And both teams are freshly ready to go. First meet. This is the last meet between these two teams. The Islanders took the first meeting. It happened in overtime on November 14th. Let's see what happens in the finale. Ooh, this one's interesting. I'm going to go Islanders on this one. I'm going to go underdog. I'm going Islanders. Uh, Islanders are 6-3-1 in the last 10. Mammoth are 4-6-0. Okay, now you can watch this game on NHL Network. That's where it'll be on the NHL Network. Sportsnet, Utah 16, the NBC station in Utah, and MSG Sportsnet, the streaming home of all things MSG. Okay, now, by the way, folks, when these games get closer and closer, the money lines might change, but this won't change my picks, okay? Just know. All right, next is the Jets at the Maple Leafs. Jets played last night, so they're 15, 19, and 4, and they're 6 points. Toronto's 18, 15, and 6, and 42 points. Maple Leafs are the favorites at minus 142 to a plus 120. And I always like checking last 10 anyway. I'll do that here. First meeting between these two teams, 16 days later, is the finale. Oh, oh man. The Jets have been on, not been doing good. So yeah, I'm going Maple Leafs. You know, the defending President's Cup Trophy champions are the worst team in the league. Can you believe it? And you can watch this game on, by the way, on Sportsnet Ontario. Also on the NHL Network there today, and TSN3. And that's at 7 o'clock Eastern. The Mammoth and the Islanders are at 3 o'clock Eastern. So the first two games are on when, while the Mammoth and the Islanders are just starting when I get off and from work, and the Jets and the Maple Leafs they're playing at 7 o'clock Eastern. So 1 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Eastern. Okay. Also 7 o'clock Eastern are the Red Wings at the Penguins. Now the Red Wings played last night. Penguins are fresh. So the Red Wings are 24, 14, and 3 and 51 points. But wait, you want to know how I know that they play last night? Well, besides that, I have it right here. Remember. And the Penguins are 17, 12, and 9 and 43 points. The Pens are the favorites, and as you see, I'm wearing the new Robo Pin jersey that I got during the summer. Great jersey. Robo Pen get That's what this is. This is the Rebel Pen. I like the Rebel Pen jerseys. All right, let's get back into this. Penguins are the favorites at minus 130 to plus 110. And pretty much going to go Pittsburgh. You know, our first meeting between these two teams, and then get this, and 2 days later, they're going to be in Detroit taking on each other. Well, they know how tough it is to win back to back. You know, I'm going underdog on this one. I'll go Detroit. I think Detroit could probably do it. I think they can pull out the back to back. we'll see. Okay. By the way, the reason why I'm doing that is because the last 10 games for both these teams, Detroit is 7-3-0, while Pittsburgh is 3-5-2. Get it? So, by the way, you can watch this on Sportsnet, FanDuel Sportsnet Detroit, and Sportsnet Pittsburgh, which is your home for all Pittsburgh sports. That's right, your home for all Pittsburgh sports. That's the Pirates, the Penguins. Okay. Also, 7 o'clock Eastern, it's the Los Canadiens, or the Les Canadiens, taking on the Hurricanes. Montreal is 21-12-6 and 48 points. The Canes are 24-12-3 and 51 points. Hurricanes are the favorites at a minus 198 to a plus 164. I'm going Canes because I love the Storm Surge. Hopefully they win. This is going to be good. Now, this is a good interdivisional matchup, just like with Pittsburgh and Detroit. Another good interdivisional matchup. So we'll see what can happen. First meeting between these two teams. Second meeting's in March, and then the third meeting right near each other. So next meeting's in Montreal. Oh yeah, six. Canadians are 6-1-3. Hurricanes are 6-3-1. So this is gonna be a good game. So let's see. Let's hope for the best. Okay, you can watch this on TSN2, RDS, and FanDuel Sportsnet South. Okay. Also at 7 o'clock Eastern is the Lightning at the Kings. Now, the Lightning played last night, so they're 23-13-3 and 49 points. The Kings are 16-13-9 and 41 points. Now, you know how hard it is to win back to back, especially for the Lightning. After they just won in an overtime victory over the Ducks. And they're just going across the way to crypto.com around. Of course, they're still in Orange County. The Kings are the favorites at minus 130 to plus 110. This is the season finale, by the way. Kings took the first meeting, so let's see what happens going into this one. Okay. I'm going Lightning. I'm going underdogs on this one. I think the Lightning could do it. They're 7-2-1 in the last 10 games. The Kings are 3-5-2. I definitely think the Lightning could do it. I think they could pull out the back-to-back. And you can watch us on the spot, channel 66 in Tampa. That's right, channel 66 in Tampa. And our FanDuel Sportsnet West. So yeah. Okay, at 8:30 Eastern is the Dallas Stars at the Chicago Blackhawks. Now Dallas played last night. They lost, so they are 25-8-7 and 57 points. Chicago's 14-18-7 and 35 points. You know, the struggles keep going without Bernard. sometime this month he's going to be reevaluated, so we'll see what can happen. And the Blackhawks are the underdogs at minus plus 160 to minus 192. And you know me, I'm going for Dallas. I'm not going for Chicago at all. So, second meeting between these two teams, final meetings in March. Also will be in Dallas. Chicago took the first meeting on the 27th, so December. So we'll see what can happen. Okay, yep. And you can watch this on Sportsnet 1, which is a streaming home of all things um, Sportsnet. Chicago Sports Network, which is your exclusive home for some great games with the Bulls and the Blackhawks and probably some select White Sox and Cubs games. And finally, Victory Plus in Dallas. And finally, the nightcap, the Predators at the Kraken. That's right, the Preds at the Kraken. Double check. National play last night. And they are 18, 17, and 4. Kraken are 16, 14, and 7. And the Preds won, and they're the favorites, minus 105 to minus 115. So this one you be the judge on. And by the way, folks, the games that are both minuses, they'll probably change as we get closer and closer to game time. Um, First meeting between these two teams. Second meeting's in March, and then 9 days later they're at it for the season finale. Oh yeah, I'm thinking the Preds will do a back to back. I'm going for it. I'm going for the Preds. I'm not going for Seattle. And you can watch this on Sportsnet, FanDuel Sportsnet South, Kraken Hockey Network, courtesy of Prime, Amazon Prime here in the U.S., and Kong, which is the sister station to King 5, which is the NBC affiliate there. Kong is an independent station up in Seattle. So, yeah. And that's it, folks. We're done. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you guys got any questions, please ask them. I will answer you guys' questions. Literally, I will answer them. And thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you guys later tonight for the post-game report. And then I'll give you guys what happens. Hopefully I'm right on these and much, much more. Thank you very much. As always, please stay safe. Take care. Remember what's watching you. And I'll see you guys soon. Until then, peace.